I'd hate for this video to have nothing but my face cut off to here, or this not being shown, but I want you to see this. So I want you to see this more than I want you to see me, because I could really most of the time care less whether or not you see me, just so long as you get what I'm saying. You behaving yet? No. Gosh darn it. I found this at Dollar Tree, and I have no shame about holding it outside of its cover, and I'll tell you why. This is a 1983 first printing of Volume 3 of DNAgents. Now, I found this at Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree is not known for its vintage items. In fact, most of its items come from China or local imports that are occasionally bought in bulk for prizes for companies. This is not a normal find for Dollar Tree. So, I picked this up at Dollar Tree. There's some slight cover damage already. There's more than enough thumbprints, so I'll put it in a slipcover once I'm done with it tonight, and I'll probably use tweezers like most of the comic book population do after this. But I was shocked. I was like completely shocked to find it sitting amongst the crossword puzzles. And then when I went to try to find out more information on it, I went to my local comic book shop. I'm like, you guys specialize in this. You guys usually know the history. I mean, sure, you're part Dungeons and Dragons, but you guys have a wide variety of comics books lining your shelves, waiting to be bought. Can you tell me anything about this? Anything at all? And the man's response was to be puzzled. He'd never heard of it before. Never heard of it before. Have you ever heard of the brand before? Eclipse Comics? No. It was right around the time when the comic book bubble was building. And then it burst in the 1990s. The 80s and the 90s. The 80s was flooded with holographic covers and double printings of the same issue and overprintings and things of that nature. So I was pretty much told that this doesn't actually have a market value. This can go on my shelf right next to my Ray Bradbury Volume 1 of the Martian Chronicles comic book. Kind of made me sad. I mean, not that I spent the $1 on it. I'm actually pretty happy, because if any of the other refugees on the channel want this, know what it is, and or don't have this edition, let me know, and we'll see what we can do to arrange a swap. The storyline's similar to... I want to say it was similar to X-Men, but it kind of plays off of a conglomerate raises a team of superheroes from the ground up. They flood their bodies with a blood-like substance. They give them life. And they can take on the world. With telepathic powers to each other, they can contact each other in the heat of battle, call to each other in times of need. Here's a fun little picture for you. Early birthing. The original discovery. They grew an artificial human being. The being was called Proto-1. So their DNA codes were altered to produce special attributes. 5 years later, they were ready. That pretty much takes us to the first episode, which is, as you can see, action-packed. And this is the third episode. So it seems like it has an opening similar to the Spider-Man comic book or comic strip opening, where it intermittently tells about how his powers were gained. And they come across looking a little bit like the X-Men, I hate to say. I did finally locate Mark Ivanier's website, one of the two people associated with the comic book, so I mean, if he needs a copy of it, I guess he can contact me too, as long as I haven't sent this off. But I was just, I couldn't believe it. I'm sitting here, 80's month is coming up on the channel, so I've been researching this for about a week and a half, trying to find out information, and I hit all 3 of the comic book geeks at my work before I even attempted the comic book shop. I did the comic book shop before I attempted the internet. But even the internet at first, the Wikipedia site has nothing. I mean, if you're a fan of this, please go update the Wikipedia page regarding the characters, the plot, and what sort of substance this comic had, because there's really no one talking about it. And even the author himself, Mr. Evanier, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, but Mark himself doesn't really talk about the substance of the characters and the depth of what he wrote. He just talks about it. It's more of a commentary on his site, but I'll post a link to that. I hope you enjoy 80's month. I'm enjoying it so far myself. Everyone have a great week.